thank you for staying tuned, viewers. I hope you are enjoying this show on La Colomba, of course, the beautiful Easter sweet that is famous worldwide. But of course, we have an artisan-made Colomba made by beautiful David and Dominic.
Our dough's proof, so now we're going to add our final flour and the rest of the ingredients to the proof dough.
Which we'll do now. I'm going to start the flour again.
Beautiful.
Got 90 grams of flour here.
Always the same strong flour.
Pretty much.
Right.
No variations here yet.
All right. So flour.
Yep. The sugar.
Sugar. So more sugar.
Absolutely.
All right. So in terms of the amount, can you tell me, David, roughly? Is it the same again?
No, this with the third stage it's less. It's 90 grams of flour and 40 grams of sugar.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Almost just about done kneading.
Right.
Which we'll add now the last few ingredients, which is the butter, the egg yolk, the vanilla, and finally the salt. And we actually use French vanilla, which is not accessible to many people. So a vanilla extract is just fine to use. So that's
Because yours is a bit stronger, isn't it?
it is much stronger. It's a commercial product.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to add the
All right. But if people are doing this at home, they can perhaps even use the vanilla bean, can't they?
absolutely.
A bit more extravagant.
You can get your hands on some. Why
Yeah,
not?
there you go. All right, lovely.
It's readily available these days.
Oh, there you go. All right, there you go.
See how Dom's working the
The dough.
dough. He's given the gluten a bit of a working.
Yeah, developing the gluten.
Yep.
So is it a more vigorous, I guess, kneading in this
Yeah.
last process? Is that what we're
Because
looking
we
at?
really want to get it developed and everything.
Yeah, because I'm watching you. You've suddenly got quite a different movement, that's all. And of course, I guess there is a final proving stage.
Put it in a bowl and we'll cover it. All right, don't forget to cover it. Also
Okay.
form a skin, it won't rise.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Ah, very important.
Absolutely.
And now that it's ready, I'm going to shape it and put it in the mould.
Oh, wow, just look at that.
Looks fantastic. Light and airy.
Not even sticky.
No.
Unbelievable.
All right, when we're dividing it, right, you see this part here, it's bigger than it, and
Yes.
the head.
That's the head, isn't it?
Yeah,
And that's
so
the
it's
tail.
about 40%, 40-60. All right?
Ah, you do it separate.
Yes.
Allora, now you're going to show us how to place this dough in this beautiful packaging, which is, of course, the Colomba. Colomba, of course, being the dove, sign of peace. And although I was arguing with you, David, but you're absolutely right, because I thought this could have been the head, but he's rightfully pointed out to me that the beak is always down like that. So that's the beak, and that's the tail.
Yeah.
See? Ok, andiamo avanti, su. Beautiful. So you do it like a crossover. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Now we have to prove it. We'll,
Yep.
we'll get it as high as the mould, right?
Right.
So exactly the same as all the other proving.
Now the
We're going to
half
glad
twelves.
wrap it, right? And we're going to put it in a warm spot. It'll
Okay.
take about an hour and a half to two. Now I'll take it to the oven and leave it in front of the oven. Nice warm spot. And now I'll show you how to do the icing for the Colomba. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add the sugar and the corn flour to the egg white.
So I've got a quarter of a cup of sugar here.
Now what's this for? This is for the topping.
This is the icing.
All right. So normal caster sugar. Lovely.
And I'm going to add a quarter of a tablespoon of cornstarch to it in a minute.
Farina di mais.
Yes. Italian translation, Leon. Is that right?
To thicken it up as a thickening agent.
Yep.
So what you want to do is dissolve the sugar
Right.
and make sure that the corn flour is mixed in nicely.
Yep.
And put a little bit of air into it, aerate it.
That's pretty much it, Dom.
That's it.
For that ingredient.
That's all it is. Okay, David, now it's been, the Colomba's been sitting for 2 hours. Now it's ready to be iced and put in the oven.
I'll go get the Colomba.
That'll-
Be gentle with it. It's like a baby.
How beautiful that is.
Lovely.
So now to add the icing to it, we just pour it over. Nice and evenly.
Nice and liberal.
Yeah.
Do you want this to, or maybe wrong?
No, because we don't want to cover it all.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Why not?
Because then it'll give it a nice effect when it opens up.
Lovely.
Bello.
Now we're going to sprinkle some flaked almonds.
Yep. He's a professional, isn't he?
He's
The
very
flake-
professional.
The flaked almonds have to be raw, because you remember you're baking it.
Yep. So they'll toast up in the oven.
Yes.
See? E finalmente,
The last is the sugar.
Zucchero in granella.
zucchero in granella,
Fantastic.
which of
right?
course is pearl sugar. And the importance of this sugar is that it doesn't dissolve during the cooking process, yeah?
Okay, so we're ready to go in the oven. Do you want to open the oven
Yeah.
door and get the
How
pearl?
long for and what temperature?
The temperature, sorry? Yeah, you can use that. Well, the oven has to be at 165 for about 35 minutes. But always test it with a skewer to make sure.
Allora, ragazzi, the time's nearly ready.
It's time.
All right,
I'll
Dave.
get it.
Yeah, you can get it, David.
We don't even need to test it, do we?
No.
Because you know. I know that you know. All right. So obviously you're putting in a paddle that's got a thinner end, so you can
That's right. So we'll
slide it right under the top. Bello. Bello. That's unbelievable.
Fantastic, isn't it?
That's, yes. Now, of course, Dominic, you're very resourceful, I know. Now, you've got a little something extra for us this time around, yeah?
Well, you always get left over with colombis, you know. So here's something quick and easy. What you can do with a colombi and make it into a dessert. So what we've got some mascarpone, vanilla beans. All right, we're going to add to the mascarpone. We've got figs roasting in the oven. They're cut in quarters, and I've just added a little bit of sugar to it.
Beautiful.
Caramelise the top of them a bit.
That's right. So we've got a maraschino liqueur here. Then we're going to soak the colomba.
Something that, of course, all the Italians have and are used to this flavour, the maraschino, the cherries.
Oh, yeah.
It's so typical, I guess, even in the shops in Italy, you see the dessert soaked with this red liqueur, yeah? Beautiful.
That smells great too, Dom.
David, do you want to get the figs out of the oven,
the
please?
figs.
While I mix the mascarpone with the vanilla.
So what are you doing? Just the pure mascarpone?
Yep. and
Local?
They
Italian?
They are local, mate.
Beautiful. There's a really rich cream cheese. Bello.
How beautiful is it?
Well, what I'm going to add to it, I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla bean to it. The same one that we put in the colombo. Now that the mascarpone is ready, what I'm going to do is put a layer of mascarpone.
Oh my God, that is so rich. It's beautiful.
Don't be
Bene.
shy.
Yeah.
It's like a big sandwich.
David's giving me the figs. I'm going to place them on the mascarpone.
Oh, that looks sensational.
It's the quality of these
Yeah.
figs. Oh, the most divine take on Colombo, of course.